Hello everybody and welcome to Dedmek plays Banner Saga. So, we're losing this city. Like, we're losing it fast. There's dredge all over the place. There's one big ugly dredge. There's, I assume that's a stone singer or some shit, or no, there's one right over there. It's just some dredge lady, I guess. I don't know. This morning, says Ivor, I saw him. Bellower's here. Well, he's been here for about a day now. It won't be long now. Ivan leans silently on his staff nearby. You consider what to do now, knowing that either of these tasks will likely take a full day. Let's just investigate the riots. When you get down to the docks, it's pandemonium. A few people work on the ships as ravens stand over bodies of people with a huge crowd rose in anger. Bulwark's axes are covered in blood. What happened, you shout, pushing your way through the rioters. What do you think would happen, responds Bulwark coolly. Didn't take them long to figure out we were building ships right under their nose, and they can't have one. You gonna lend a hand or just stand alone, or stand around? Trying to calm people down isn't going to work. We're basically leaving them to die. This is not a morally good situation. Firing arrows into the crowd is not cool. Let's just try to calm people down. They're not going to want to, but we can try. You brandish your axe low and try to find a voice over the chaos. It goes wrong quickly. One of the riders gets a quick jab in, smashing across the bridge of your nose, covering your face in blood. The last thing you remember is falling backward. When you, by the time you regain consciousness, the riot is finally being driven off. Won't save you next time you hear Bulwark say, this one's free. You stagger back to the wall with a new entry. Yeah, I thought that wouldn't work, but it's better than massacring people who just want to get out of a shitty town. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Bad allergies today. Ivor, you begin. Can we keep this up? Ivor looks like he hasn't slept for days. We've lost a lot of fighters. Well, we don't have any. The way the situation is crushing. Then, from far in the distance, you hear a horn. Dredge don't use horns, it occurs to you. Ivan appears at your side as a long caravan of people come into view, Dredge turning to attack them. Who is that, you ask? It can't be, says Ivan. He runs towards the gates, shouting, You see their banner? Attack on! As you wonder how they got here, the gates are heaved open and you charge into the path, onto the field, clearing through a field of dredge. Very hard for the field of dredge. Yeah, this looks good to me. I don't see a problem with the slightly injured Ivor. He's still a beast. Fuck, man, if I could make my whole party Varl, I'd be the happiest clam. Oh yeah, what happened to Sigbjorn? Why don't I get him anymore? That's annoying. Okay, so let me see. We got... Well, at least we don't have to deal with one of those destroyer dudes. That's definitely a plus. Okay. So here's the plan. I'm gonna have Ekel and Ivor take on this side, accompanied by Rook up the middle. Nid, Hogan, and Mogan will take up this side. Oh. I really am sorry. It's just rough time. Rough time on my poor little lungs. Okay. Yep, looks good to me. Now it had to start with Rook, didn't it? Alright, let me see. What's the minimum range? Let's start with some armor break. Yeah, not bad for a first hit. I mean, not amazing either, but, I mean... You get what you can take, or you take what you can get. Yeah, that's what we're going with. Let me see, when does this guy go? It must be that. No, it must be this guy. Well, Hogan and Mogan get to go first before whenever he goes, so it's not a big deal. Or I could just use my special. Yeah, that works pretty well. Let's do that. Oh, that's not going to do much damage, though. Oh, dear, excuse me. His armor's really high. Let's just... No armor. Just no armor. There we go. How's that feel? Okay. Ivor, of course, we're moving up here, because he's our hardest hitting dude, and why the hell wouldn't we? So let me see, I could do 6 up to 9 armor damage just for the cost of 3 willpower, and he's got plenty of spare. Or I could do 3 willpower for 3 armor damage and knock him back. You know what? I think I'm going to do the 9 armor damage, because that's baller. Ooh, should I have not said that? It feels like something that is naturally just not something that I want to say. Ooh, that slightly stung. Ooh, no, whatever will I do? Not bad for, like, you know, a hit on an armored guy. or an almost fully armored guy. We'll reduce him to almost not armored, though. I think that's reasonable. Maybe I should have hit him just normally. Oh well. Anyway, this guy's fucked. And we'll put in 2 because well, there's no real need. We'll just do them. I'll just have someone else slap him. That should be good. Oh, stop teaming up on Ivor, you little doohickeys or whatever. No, just a regular attack, please, sir. Thank you, sir. Your patronage is greatly appreciated by, Walmart? Yeah, let's go with Walmart. Oh, this seems like a good time to hit with Mark Prey. Does 1 armor damage. I don't know that it's probably not going to be enough for Ivor to kill him, but... Fuck. Oh shit, I should have done the other one. I forgot I could upgrade it. Oh, that one smarts. That one really smarts. Okay. So, Nid, we need to discuss how you're using your special abilities. And by that I mean just shoot this one over here. Like, that's pretty simple. Pew! Oh my god, they bring so many slingers these days. And just finish him off. Bam! Nicely done, sir. Now, those rocks are very pretty. I will say that about them. And you need to, here, have a little bit more. Get him good. I don't know the differences between these different... Oh, so there's sun slingers and then flame slingers and blind slingers and dredge slag slingers and then dredge fires. I don't know. There's a lot of different slingers. Maybe it's just like a name thing to help differentiate them. On the other hand, maybe it's far more important than you or I could ever realize. Alright, let's just almost finish this guy off. Not quite. You know, I shouldn't have used the extra willpower there, but whatever. We've pretty much broken through their main resistance. All they've got are a couple of grunts, and then that's not going to be enough, really. And slingers get cut down really easy, for the most part. So we've got that going for us, which is nice. I've said that a lot today, I think. Oh, this one's almost dead. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's just do a normal attack, please. Thank you, sir. Bam! Sorry. Alright, anyway. We need to move you away from there. This removes Bruce's armor by 5. Pretty good. And you, sir. You're gonna hit Ekel, because why the hell wouldn't you? And then you, sir, you're just gonna smash the shit out of this guy's armor. Wait, what's the minimum I would need, Slicey? Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. Because, like, his strength is kind of low already, so, you know, I don't wanna... And it could be lowered more, so I don't want to lower it too much. You know? No. Ow, that stung. But, I mean, I'll learn to live and learn. I don't know, man. I'm just playing the game. Honestly, I feel like these combat sequences are rather dull for the most part, and I should probably edit them out. I mean, it's exciting and interesting for you guys, but I'm barely even rambling, because it takes enough of my focus away from the game that I can't just comment on random just stuff like I kind of can with other games. Oh, Rook's dead. That happened quicker than I expected it to. Oh well. Live and let live, I guess. Yeah, let's finish that one off. There we go. So yeah, like I said, if the combat bothers you or it takes too long, please let me know. I want to know about this. We'll just crush this guy just a little bit. And then that guy's gonna do his thing. We're so used to it by now. Oh yeah, let's give you some more willpower. One more for good measure. And there we go, man. There we go. Haha, your rocks are worthless against my armored coat of mail. Now let's just, you know, you're not high enough level for the crazy goods and stuff. So we'll just have to do that. Yeah, that worked well. Music composition doesn't sound exactly right. It sounds like they're playing two pieces at once. That's weird. Alright, well we sure as hell don't really need to, like either of these guys was probably, well, Echo might have been too. Now we should be able to one-shot him. Oh god, I just want this fight to be over. Alright, there we go. 4 armor. Man, they really did a number on you, didn't they? Oh, you're tough. I mean, what can I say? Ow! Yeah, you're screwed, son. Bam! Ow. That's fine. Okay, and then you, sir, just flail around a little bit. No, I can't really flail. Now I can. Just get mad, yo. Yeah, that worked well, I guess. Summary of my life, really. That worked well, I guess. Alright, you just finish him off. Bam! Alright, nicely done. Man, we've killed a lot of dredge here. I'm seeing a lot of dead dredge here, and I have to say, this is really, really impressive. You guys deserve your extra bonus. Dude, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. If only. I only need one more willpower. No, I didn't. Never mind. Doesn't matter. He's only got, like, a little bit of health anyway. No. This is annoying. Oh well, doesn't matter. This guy's turn. Oh, but he can't get there. That sneaky fox. I have to give him credit where credit is due. He's an asshole. I think that's pretty well deserved. 90% chance. Yeah, okay. I am so sorry about the coughing again. The foes lying at your feet would regret ever crossing your path, if they were dead. Yeah, see, 13 enemies. We took them down with 6, outnumbered 2 to 1. I say we did alright. Juno! I wasn't sure I'd ever see you again, Ivan. How long are we into this episode? Okay, not very long at all. She smiles and they embrace. Ivan is completely taken aback, though, as though he doesn't dare believe she's real. Sorry, I couldn't make it to Sigerholm. I ran into problems. Yeah, we waited there for 50 days in another universe. Problems is putting it lightly. There's a mile-wide canyon practically splitting the world in two over those 2 hills. Couldn't find a place to cross. Worse, dredge are practically falling out of it like blood from a wound. They're not coming out from the north anymore. They're everywhere. We noticed. Glad to see you made it out alive, Igvar. I take it the others didn't. Hakon becomes quiet, then motions towards Juno. She got across somehow. Found her cold for a second time since leaving Strand. We need every axe we can get right now. Bellower is here. Let's be damned, I thought I was free of that menace. I will deal with Bellower. Well, that's real nice of you, Juno. Real nice of you. Come on, no need to tempt him by standing out here. I guess we're just getting right into the action then. Little one. Hakon's caravan enters the city, fighting off waves of dredge as they go. To your relief, hundreds of sealed warriors are now safely in Bowersgard. Yay! Holy shit! I guess we're over the rough hill? The rough hump? I don't know. I have one last trip to make. I need this one to come with me. I'm sorry, she says, pointing at you. So, like, Rook or me, the player. I'm sorry, Ivan, you must wait for me one last time. Don't let the city fall until I get back. It takes everything within Ivan's power to hold back, but he does. She turns to you. Rook, come with me. We'll return in 2 days, maybe less if you're quick as you look. Tell anyone who needs to know. Where? Why? Not far, says Juno. She pauses and something shifts in your vision, just for a moment. I know it's hard, she says, her voice filling your head, and you've already been through a lot. She speaks with the rest of the world melts away as she speaks. I'm sorry. But you're needed. You can't find the words to argue. You can't find the words to argue. Oh, these are hooded people. Oh, they're the dredge, I guess. Why are we taking the ox with us? You don't remember leaving the city, but there you are. walking through unfamiliar ground behind Juno. You're alone, aside from hundreds of dredge who are all facing towards an enormous stone head. The hairs on your back of your neck stand up. So are we getting into the end game now? Because this feels pretty serious. I expect the game to be, well, I mean, I guess we got some, like, a good 10 hours or so. Oh, hey, it's another Godstone looky thing, I guess. I am curious why the dredge aren't attacking us, but maybe it's a Mender thing. Oh yeah, why are we taking the ox again? I kind of mentioned that, but, why? We're at the Godstone of Stravs. You glance nervously around, but the dredge don't seem to hear. It's okay, you can speak. Softly. Is this where you're going to sacrifice me? Juno smiles. What could have come across as profoundly creepy comes across as sincere instead. No, the dredge cannot see us. To be more precise, they can see us, but I've convinced them to be unconcerned. I can understand your apprehension, though. So, who are you? I wish we had time for a proper introduction. My name is Juno. I'm on the Mender Council. You've met Ivan, my apprentice. How are you doing these things? Controlling minds? I thought Menders built things and healed wounds. You're right, Menders do these things. Some must still practice the teachings given to us by the Loom Mother's first creation. We are called Valka. I believe I am the only one who can influence another's mind. Then why not take control of Bellower? I learned the talent to heal minds, not control them, though even some Volca have trouble believing this. Taking control of Bellower is the difference between convincing a child to sit still and telling a starving bear to stop being hungry. Truth is, we're rarely a match for the Sundir anymore. Our advantage is that we can train more Volca. That's also our weakness. The Volca pass on and lose their knowledge, while the Sundir simply grow older and more powerful. Bellower is both immortal and beyond my influence, to a point. Then how do we stop him? Gods of secrets will play a part, as will you. Oh yeah, so Strav's god of secrets, huh? What are we doing out here? Do you know the god Stravs? Few know this stone exists, even amongst those who have lived their whole lives in Bodersgard. While Dingler deals in fortune, Stravs taught men the value of trade in a different way. He showed them it has consequence, two sides of the same coin. See the silver in the stone? The gales up here wear away the stone, but the metal remains. We need a piece of this silver. The god of Stravs is wreathed by the imagery of silver weapons. The myths say he traded these weapons to the gods, and they used them to kill each other. God damn it, gods. Those who seek out the stone call him the god of trade. The Menders call him the god of secrets. He was both. Why are we surrounded by dredge? They seem to be drawn to the godstones. There are many things that we don't know about Stravs. Maybe they see him as a patron, or it is an attraction they can't explain. Does Stravs have something to do with that serpent in Einertoft? What was that thing? I cannot say. Can't? I have my suspicions. But until I've had time at the Mender libraries, it would be unwise to speculate. For all our knowledge, it always seems as though we know little. Imagine how the rest of us feel. On the contrary, the less people know, the more certain they turn to be. I found that to be very true in life. Why'd you pick me? Why didn't you take Ivan or Hakon? You don't even know me. I apologize for putting you in danger, but that's exactly why I'm doing this, because I don't know you. So once you die, no one will care. Ivan must keep Bodersgard from falling while we are away. And if something goes wrong here, I need to be certain one of us makes it back alive. I saw the thoughts of each person when I arrived at Bodersgard. You were the only one I knew would return. What do you mean? You would find your way back to Alette no matter what? Oh, that's cool. Let's get what we need and knight it and go. Indeed, you'll need to dislodge a full fistful of the metal. We'll forge it into an arrow to slay Bellower. Wait, after everything you told me, make a magic arrow to shoot Bellower? That's all it takes? Why didn't we do that a long time ago? Juno gets a faraway look in her eyes. No, that's not all it takes. What I tell you now must not be repeated. The arrow will not kill Bellower, even if it were to strike his heart. He has no physical weakness, but it will sow doubt in his mind. When it pierces him, I will help him to believe that he is dying. The rest of you will convince him of it with sword and axe. Everyone who fights at your side must believe it to be true. If you're going to trick him into thinking he's dead, that's the most insane... He can't really be killed, can he? No, someday he will awaken and realize he's not dead. I imagine he'll be quite upset. First, we must make the arrow. Focus on the task at hand. That's actually really cool in world lore explanation. She looks knowingly at the Godstone, waiting for you to start climbing. Rook, I am not certain how the dredge will react when you do this. And behind us it is a sudden drop, so be careful. Okay, well I'm glad I didn't need to hold the city for a full month. Oh god. Right. Okay. So we gonna just start? Alright. 1 second, guys. You know, guys, yeah. Let's, go back and tell her I can't do it. Yeah, after I come all this way, that's gonna go well. I'm gonna end this episode here. Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you all next time, alright? Bye-bye.